Hey everybody, so my name is Cesar D. Lima, and once again today we're going to be talking about a little bit about me in depth, a little bit more, just so you guys can continue to learn who I am, why I do what I do. So I wanted to talk about my past experiences in jobs, and one of the main things that really got me focused as to getting more and more into entrepreneurship is because one of the jobs that I've had, and it was a recent job, it was in retail, it was sales, and in that job, I realized that moving up in the company was a very tough thing to do. And every time I had to do it, I always ran into some sort of obstacle. So I always worked hard, try to be the best, try to be organized, try to be clean, try to be a great salesperson, try to do my best ability to be able to pitch the protection plans, and try to be up in the ranks, top in the district, top in the region and all that stuff. But one of my first promotions of becoming a manager, I worked hard, I earned the position, and I was told, hey, congratulations, here are the keys to the store. You're now the new manager in this position. And then when it came to the pay, what I noticed is that they told me, hey, we ran into a problem. So this store is only supposed to have 5 managers and you just became the 6th. So I told them, so what do I do? What does that mean? And they told me, I'm working with corporate. We're trying to make things happen. For now, prove to them that you deserve this position. So I said, all right, give me the keys. I'll make things happen. And so I went straight into the workforce. I did my absolute best that I can do. And they told me, give me 2 months. We're going to talk to them. We're going to make things happen so you can get your pay raise. So for 2 months, I worked with no pay raise. And I did the best that I can. And I brought in results that they never had before. That location never got bonuses for their quarterly efforts because they weren't hitting certain numbers as far as protection plans, as far as amount of sales goals that they're hitting per month. They never were able to hit certain requirements to be able to hit that bonus. So I came in and I made things happen, and I brought in the results that they weren't able to get in a long time. I'm talking years. And so I brought in the results. So I went back 2 months after I got the promotion and I said, hey, so what's the status on this promotion? And they told me, I'm sorry, we can't give you the pay raise. So me being me, I said, I'm sorry then, I can't do this position with extra requirements, extra time being here, extra responsibility, extra stress, and not have the pay raise that I feel like I deserve for doing this work. So here are the keys back. I'm sorry, but I can't do this position. So I gave the keys back, and then after that, the numbers went back down, and they realized that the store did better with me being there as one of the managers. And so what they did, and this is what bothered me, they demoted somebody else so that I can get the position. Instead of giving me the position, allowing me to become the 6th manager, they just decided to bring someone else down and give me that position. And I felt like that was messed up. I didn't like that. I felt bad. I had to move up, and somebody else had to come down, and I had to replace their position. So that was something that I was not in favor for, but that happened. Then the next rank came, and there was a big struggle. They didn't want to get me the position. And eventually, when I finally got the position, that was the position where I would handle payroll. And so came the time for the reviews, and I had to do the payroll request and send those to corporate. So I had to do a review for every single person in that location and submit it to corporate, submit it to payroll, and then talk to every single individual one-on-one and do their review. And I did what was, in my personal opinion, the fairest thing based on integrity, which is what I try to focus myself onto. And I did an honest review for every single person, and I submitted it to corporate and then to payroll. And then they messaged me back and they said, hey, we decline this submission for this reason. They said I was too nice, that I was too kind, and that most of those people do not deserve a pay raise, and that I needed to be stricter and harder on every single person and redo every single review and not be so nice in the requirements that they were supposed to hit for the year. So I went back and I did it, and then I had to have the managers above me review it and tell me, hey, no, you got to be stricter on this person for this reason, this person for that reason, until they finally were able to agree and allow me to submit that to corporate and to payroll for them to approve. And so they approved it. But that was not the honest review that I felt that these individuals deserved. That was the review that they were willing to approve. And that was painful because I had to go one-on-one with every single individual. People who have worked there for over 10 years. People who have sold over $1 million in sales in a year. People who have done phenomenal job in both work ethic, as well as sales requirements. And I had to go one-on-one and tell every single person, which was almost everybody, why I believe that they didn't deserve a raise. And that was so painful. But that was what corporate required me to do in that position. So I realized in that experience and doing retail in other locations in the past that at least in sales and retail, in order to move up, somebody has to get fired, someone has to quit, someone has to pass away, or someone has to get relocated to a different location or demoted. So I didn't like that. Why does this have to happen? Something negative has to happen in order for an opportunity to grow in that company or in retail or in sales in general. I wasn't a fan. So I turned away from putting focus into a job, and I started being open-minded and going back into my mind of thinking, hey, I should focus on my entrepreneurship, because here something has to be taken away in order for something to come forward. Whereas in entrepreneurship, in business, and network marketing, in direct sales, in home-based business, etc., whatever you want to call it, I've always, based on my personal experience, I've always realized, hey, in order for somebody to succeed, you have to help multiple people succeed. And if you help multiple people succeed, you celebrate their success, and automatically you move up in life as well. So going back to the definition of greatness, find a way to serve the many, for service to many leads to greatness. And that is what I really loved about network marketing versus the typical job force. In network marketing, I had to help people move up so I can move up. I had to help people make money so I can make money. I had to help people get promoted so I can get promoted. It was all about helping people. The more people I helped, the more I was automatically helped, and the more money they made, the more money I made. Whereas in a job, it was a competition. I had to take somebody's position away so that I can move forward. Or someone had to get fired so I can move forward. Or somebody had to get transferred out so that I can move forward. There was always some sort of challenge. And then when I reached a certain level, I had to tell people why they deserved or did not deserve a raise. When I felt in my heart that they did, I had to tell them otherwise. So that is the difference from working in network marketing versus working in your traditional typical job. That is my personal experience. Obviously other people have different experiences in the work field, but that is why I decided to continue pressing on as an entrepreneur and looking for ways to elevate and grow myself into a better person and use a different vehicle towards success as opposed to a job. Now, the final thing I will say is for those who have a bad taste in network marketing, and I've done this talk on different videos, but the last thing I want to say is in a job, when they say, oh, is it one of those things? No, they're describing a job. You have to get that straight. In the job, you have to work, and the people who have been there longer than you are making more money than you. You're starting at the bottom, and you have to work your way up for many years based on efforts, on time being there, whether your boss likes you, based on a whole bunch of different factors. Your consistency, you're willing to sacrifice your vacation so you can be at your job, your willingness to sacrifice your health so you can be at your job. Everything is a factor. But the thing is, you're starting at the bottom and you're working your way up. And sometimes every half a year or every quarter or every year, you're trying to work your butt off so you can get a raise. And sometimes it's only a couple cents raise or even just a couple dollars. And you don't get it every single year. And when you get a promotion in certain jobs, it's hard to fight for the amount that you deserve. They try to lowball you, and obviously not every job is like that. But my point is to get from the absolute bottom to becoming paid like the CEO in a typical job. The chances of that happening are nearly impossible, even if you work till you retire. If you work 10, 20, 30 plus years in a specific job for the same company, the chances of you getting paid as much as the CEO or more are slim. You can work till 65, you can work till 70. The chances of that happening in the job are nearly impossible. And so when they say, oh, it's one of those things where somebody joins before you and makes more money than you, that is not true. Because in network marketing, you can sign up right now in any company out there that's legit. And if you sign up in any company and you find out what the results are so you can make a certain amount of money, you can go today, right now. You can go out and make that happen. And you can make that money and out-earn everybody that joined before you. And you can get to the top as fast as you want to. And if you make it to the very top, you can make more money than everybody else that signed up before you, including the people on the very top ranks, including the people that are the top paid, including the CEO himself. You can make more money than the top money earners, and you can do that as fast as you want to. So it is not one of those things that somebody joined before you and makes more money than you. You can make as much money as you want, and you aren't taking away from anybody else. The more you help others make more, the more you make more as well. So it's a win-win situation, unlike a job. So I just wanted to clarify that for you. Thank you for watching. If you like what you're hearing, subscribe, share this video, and we'll talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.